Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a very short, gorgeous tutorial using as much Gen Z slang as I can. So let's make a start, fam. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is apply a little bit of oil to the skin. This is RMS face oil. Now I'm just going to apply about 3 or 4 drops, spread it on with my hands and just pop this all over the face. This stuff is absolutely bussin'. It really, really is. I actually don't even know if that's a word, but it's bussin'. So next up, foundation. So I'm just going to shake the foundation and I'm going to use whatever is in the cap because I'm not a fan of applying too much. So I'm just going to dot it onto the skin and then we'll blend this in. So I'm just going to blend this in. And this will give the skin this gorgeous kind of glow up thing on the skin. And the one thing that I hate that makes me really big bad is when you over apply foundation. I hate that. So that's why I like to use lots of little dots so that we don't over bang it. Bad bag it thing. Yeah. Also, not being funny, but look at that. That is total swag. No, swole. That actually looks like a bite. I have no idea how I got that bruise. Swole. So next up, we're just going to add a bit of colour to the face. So I'm going to use this really pretty bronzer here. And this is by Merit. And I'm going to pop this kind of along the high points of the face. Then we just blend that in. And this stuff blends in so beautifully. It really does. It's what I would call, it's drip. It's absolutely dripping. Drip. Look at that. That is dripping. So next up, we need to add a bit of colour. I actually really like this. I think this is a really nice look, actually just on its own. But we'll use this beautiful colour here. Now this is by Merit, and this is in the shade Rouge, which you can see here. And I'm going to pop this onto the high points of the cheekbone, the nose, and really up high here, because we want to go for a bronzy look that actually looks like it's a bit realistic. And this colour, it's one of my favourite colours. It's an absolute thirst trap. Absolute thirst trap. Look at that. It looks like you've actually been outside on a hot day or a cold day skiing. It's just really, really pretty. I've always been a fan of these reds because they just look beautiful on all skin tones. Bitchin' that is. So next up, we're going to deal with the eyebrows. So what I'm going to do is just brush the eyebrow down. And what I'm looking for is any gaps, like sparseness. So I'm going to use this color here. Now this is by RMS. And it is in the shade Light. And it is great. It's a great color for eyebrows for me. So this is going to look absolutely bitchin'. Bodacious. No, I actually don't even think any of those words are actually, I don't think they're actually Gen Z words. I don't know actually. But this will give a bitchin' brow. Because all we're doing is looking for the gap to just fill in a little bit of where there is spaces. So rather than like the whole brow in this block, you're just looking for areas where there's gaps. And that's really all you're doing here. And I just think it gives a bit of a nicer look to the skin. And this is quite an interesting brush as well, because it's basically an eyeshadow brush. So at the moment, my skin's been a bit irritated and I've got a couple of little friends on the face. So I'm going to turn those friends into beauty marks. So I'm going to use this one here by Dip Brow. This is in Caramel by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm just going to use an eyeliner brush to apply this. And all I'm going to do is just turn these into beauty marks. That's it. That's my goal here. Just to create, just to give the illusion more of real skin. But I just like to do it because why not? And that, look at that. That is breadcrumbing. Yep, breadcrumbing. Okay, so next up, I'm going to set the face. This is a little too much shine going on. So I'm going to use this powder here. Now this is my powder. You can't get this anymore, which is disappointing because it's so good, but it's all coming back. Now what I'm going to do is take a brush and dip it into the powder and then really buff it into the lid. And I'm going to buff this into the center of the face. And this will give an airbrush look to the skin. And you can see now, matte, but we've got the shine here. That, my friends, is buffing and benching. Look at that. Boom. Finally, all we need to do is create some sexy Riz lashes. So I'm going to take these eyelash colours and we're just going to get the lashes in. Make sure there's no skin. There's skin. And squeeze. So that just opens up the eyes. So I'm going to take this 1999 mascara. This is a great mascara as a primer before a real coat, but for this it's just going to be. And I'm just going to pop this through the lashes, and this is just going to give the illusion that the lashes are black. That's it. It doesn't really do much else, but it's a great mascara for those that do not want a mascara look, or for men that want to define the lashes without there being this effect on the face that there's mascara there. And you can see it does make a difference. It frames the eyes and gives that kind of bumpy cuddles look to the face, which is a thing that I have heard about. Don't actually know what it means, but that is a bumpy cuddle look. And that completes this smashing, cuffing look with Gen Z words. I actually think I did pretty well. Not actually sure if any of them were words, but there you go. This is what happens when a 46-year-old uses ridiculous slang that should never be in the English language. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.